Earthlings, Light of Elaine here. Thank you for joining me today on this end of the year video where I will go into the energies that are remaining for the rest of the year, taking us into the beginning of 2023. Can you believe how fast this year went by? Before I get into it, I just want to let you know I'm an energy alchemist. I'm a soul coach and a Reiki teacher. I am here to help you remove energetic blockages that get in the way of you living your most fulfilling life. And thank you again for joining. Please do subscribe, like, and comment after the video just to ensure that you build a connection with me, as it's an energetic exchange. The more I feel your vibe, the more I can produce videos that will resonate your spirit and soul. Thanks for joining. So yes, this coming week, we have a lot of energies that are taking place. We have the solstice energies coming through, the new moon in Capricorn, the sun aligned with the galactic center. And then the end of this year, we're going to be in a Mercury retrograde. So let's begin. We just had a very intense full moon about a week and a half ago, followed by the 12/12 portal. And this year has been a lot of unexpected healing that we did not intend upon. We thought this year was going to be a lot more smoother than the previous year. But the fact is that we've been closing out a 12-year cycle. And the last 3 years specifically has been part of our evolution. Those of you that have been with me for some time now know that I speak to the awakening journey, the ascension journey, and how we are evolving spiritually in this world, this 3D matrix that we've been born into. And the more that you've awakened and connected to your higher self, you have to shed the ego. You have to shed the parts of you that are false. And it's no one's fault. It's part of our conditioning. It's part of our experience in this world. So with that, we have great new endings this year, leading into brand new beginnings. The solstice energy is going to be on the 21st at about like 4:47, I believe, in the northern hemisphere. That is the day that we have the least amount of light, and also the start of winter. And while it can get us sometimes a little bit blue because we have less sunlight, it is a time of year for us to truly go inward. And the more we face the dark, the more we can connect to our light. And as you know, the stars up in the sky shine bright with their lights. They twinkle. So this is the time of year that you get to really go within, and this is where a lot of birthing takes place, so that we can count down to the spring equinox, the rebirth, the new start. So there's a lot of cycles here of going in, coming out, letting go, calling in. It's all cyclical, and there's nothing linear about this experience. And I'm excited because I'm launching my first course this week, and I'm going to launch one on the moon cycles as well, just to those that are beginners and trying to learn and understand, and the power behind this energy that it's universal, that it's beyond what we know of. We're so much more than just who we see before us, and we're so connected to the divine and to the universe and God, whatever force or source you relate with. So this solstice is going to bring about inward feeling for you to really connect with what's inside of you, followed by the new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is a cardinal sign. It's very serious. It's no nonsense. It's let's get focused. Let's get pragmatic and see what we need to get done. If there's something that you have not completed this year And now is the time that you're going to feel the energetic pull to get it done. So Capricorn is very grounding, very connected to focused energy. So I'm really excited because I used to be one to avoid Capricorn energy, and now that I really align with my Venus and my Mercury in Capricorn, this is the time where I feel the most alert and focused. So more on astrology aspects later on, but in other videos. But I just want you to know that even though you're not aware or understand the energies or horoscope, or it's not even about horoscope, it's about astronomy and astrology as a collective, and how we are affected by the shifts. And if you're a sensitive person, you're empathic, or you're just very connected, you know that you do feel the changes take place. We also have, we're still in Mars retrograde, which has really affected our masculine energies within us, because as we have both feminine and masculine, so we've had to go slow and really think things through a little bit more deeply. We can't just go and figure things out as we go. We've had to be more conscious, and it's been very frustrating. Especially, I've seen it with my masculine clients, because they are so used to driving forward, and it's like a big pause since October 30th. But it's all for the betterment of our souls, so we can align to what is really conscious in us. As we awaken more of that side, we're less and less asleep and more conscious. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm just going to let that go and not even try to redo it. So the energies are that of really connecting, really knowing what's important to us, restarting things that we may have stalled on before. Then we have Mercury retrograde at the end of the year. And just remember that it does not mean that because we're in a retrograde that all goes to the wayside, or that we can't live. It's more about fine-tuning our abilities. That's what the retrogrades allow us to do. So I want you to embrace all of the energies, because it's all part of your overall growth. And we're living in this world, this life, this earth, that there's going to always be challenges. There's going to always be obstacles. But if you can master your emotions and your energy, and you can be responsible for how you handle yourself and connect, you will do the world a huge, huge contribution. Not only for yourself, because you want to know how you roll, and you want to know how to self-soothe and be your own champion of cheerleading and pioneering yourself, but you also become less and less codependent, and then you build more solid, fruitful, interdependent relationships, because you know who you are as a whole. It's funny because the other day my son came over for dinner, and he was telling me about someone he's dating, that, or seeing, or whatever. I don't know what they call it these days, because it seems like no one's committal. But he's like, I don't really feel like I have a connection with her, and I don't want to keep her like strung along. And I was like, wow, Zach, that's huge, because sometimes we just want to hang out with someone just because we don't want to be alone. He says, no, Ma, you told me that we have to be whole on our own before we find that person, and they need to be whole too. And I was just so proud, because we're not taught that. We're taught to attach. We're taught to need and seek external validation. And that really warmed my heart when he told me that, because, we all are reconditioning ourselves. So I want to pull some cards and speak to the energies that's coming up as we wrap up this year. And I hope you all are going to have a magical holiday season filled with love, abundance. And this is the time of year to await miracles, because the angels are really at play, and you start to feel their energies more. So yeah, there's going to be an uplift in our energies where we're going to be more ignited to move things forward, more inspired to take action, but from the right place, not from the place of fear or expectation. All right, let me just, Spirit, what do we need to share with the collective? And be open to change, because sometimes things are not always set in stone. We set things, we set expectations, and then we get let down because we want things to be a certain way. The big thing that you want to wrap things up this year is that not everything is how you think it's going to be. And that's part of the experience and the magic, is leaving things up to the divine and trusting that if you do your part and you stay in alignment, but you trust, all will be well. So we need to be sure that those adjustments are made as we go inward and check in with us. I'm going to pull some message from our divine feminine energies to see what do we need to share with the collective. Yes, it's the time for us to share, to connect and with sacred space. Those of you that work with me know that I'm big on rituals. So the solstice is going to be a great time for you to connect to ritual and start to really plan out what the year is going to look like ahead. What are your manifestations? What are you intending on? Intentionality is powerful. If you do anything, do it with intention, and you will see that the outcome is that much more greater. That one jumped out. Honor your cycles and rhythms. Don't go into 2023 fighting the forces and trying to be linear and push things or force things through. Honor the fact that you roll in cycles. Yes, even you too, masculines. And endings bringing new beginnings. Perfect card for the end of the year. It's a time to do the final release, the final letting go, and awaiting new starts. New starts, healed relationships, healed selves, and awaiting great possibilities. I have a new Priestess of Light deck. I just want to pull some cards. Let's see what we have. I'm going to have to just pull directly. Those of you who are celebrating the holidays, be sure to educate the youngins about the true magic of the holiday season. Sharing acts of kindness, believing in miracles, and spreading love. This one jumped out. So yes, as we end the year, you want to have anticipation for next year, having a future vision, connecting to your abilities to be intuitive and follow that. We always forget to tap into that and not just the logical side, and it's so important for us to do that. Wisdom. Always be open to learning, connecting to your joy, art, and music. This is also another divine feminine energy, because we are connected to joy, bliss, and when we open up our creativity with our sacral chakra, we can connect to more artwork, more music. We don't spend enough time on the creative sides of us, or the parts that bring you joy. It's about you choosing you and checking in on what makes you happy and following that. That's the plan. And when you're in happiness, when you're in high vibration, you fall more in alignment, and the lower energies can't touch you, even if they try. So with our ascension, we've received so much. Our bodies have taken so much light energy this past year. Want to see what galactic message or message of our ascension from our galactic family and star family, and those of you who think I'm strange, it's okay. One day you won't think that we're strange. Us, our starseed people out there. Okay, let's see. Halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. When we stop learning, we stop growing. Whatever happened to you this year or didn't happen to you, or how difficult it may have been, I want you to consider the blessings of the lessons, of the gifts, because you get now a chance to recreate, to start anew, as long as you've learned and you move forward. You can let go with ease, knowing that you're ready, because the lesson will return, and it's going to be up to you to see if you learned it, because Spirit has a great sense of humor of returning the similar situations and lessons to see if you learned it. Have you learned it? Have you sat with yourself and processed feelings and healing? You got to feel it to heal it, and you also have to feel it to manifest it. Our emotions run deep, and we cannot escape our soul and our heart. We have to tune in to that power, that greatness. So I have an affirmation for you for the new year, and that is, I am open to the consciousness of new love. I am awakening to the higher consciousness of new love. I am awakening to a higher consciousness of new love. I am awakening to a higher consciousness of new love. New love within you that you're birthing, and new love that you're projecting outward. As a light being, you have power. And with that, I'm going to close the video. Thank you for coming through. I do want to say that I do have a subscription service that's starting in mid-January, where you'll see the link in my information below, where you will have access to doing a monthly ritual or Zoom or special videos that will be exclusive to you. And it's a small, a nominal amount where you will get locked in for being the beginner tribe members for the Love Over Everything tribe, LOE tribe. And there is 2 retreats I'm doing in North Carolina this coming year, as well as a projected trip to Machu Picchu. So I'm super excited to launch that. And be sure to subscribe to lightofelaine.com so that you can be informed first to all of my events, all of my retreats. And yes, I am available for one-on-one. And just know that I am here to create space for you in your healing journey and your ascension journey. And we are doing this together. So may 2023 be filled with massive love, massive abundance, joy, and be open to receiving. Much love, dear Earthlings. Have a great new year.